All right, everybody, we're going to get started with our volunteer recognition program and annual members meeting. Hope you enjoyed your lunch. Our Mayor, Emily McFarland, wasn't able to come here today with us. We have our representative, Chief Kaminsky, here to help us with our awards program. So I'm going to let him do a welcome, and then we'll get started with some of the other parts of it.
I was lied to. I thought I'd be calling bingo today. I know how much you love when I come and call bingo. So. When? Thursday? Yeah. I don't know when she has me coming next, so you got to get me on the calendar again. So, good afternoon. So I guess this has been a couple of years since we've gotten together to hand out these awards, maybe 2 years. So I'm here to welcome you on behalf of the city, the Senior Center staff. I'd like to thank you for supporting the Watertown Senior and Community Center through your membership and your volunteer services. I can tell you that volunteers are important to us as city departments. I have volunteers at the police department as well. They come in and help on a regular basis, from everything with filing to just doing things around the PD for us as well. So I know it's important in my department just as well as it's important here. The city takes great pride in providing safe and fun recreational activities for people of all ages, and we value your work and dedication to ensure older adults in the community are able to participate in those activities. So thank you. Your volunteerism does not go unnoticed, and you'll be recognized for that today. So today we'd like to take this time and opportunity to thank you for your efforts in running programming, developing activities, and fundraising for our senior center. So thank you on behalf of the city and on behalf of me and the staff. So with that, I'm going to step out of the way. I get to just stand here and hand out the awards. Apparently, I'm the Vanna White to her Pat Sajak, I guess, today. So come on, I look all right.
We're going to do just a quick part of the annual members meeting, and then we'll do our awards.
All right.
So as Chief said, due to COVID, we are unable to hold an in-person annual members meeting and the volunteer awards until now. We had done a car version last year and had a short meeting last year, and now I'm happy to bring it all together and have it be my first time here to do that with you. So thank you for your patience. This year we combined both the 2020 and 2021 volunteer hours accumulated. And we'll get into some of the detail with the report, but just to let you know that over 32 volunteers donated more than 4,200 hours of their time, energy, and talents to help support the center and its programs. If these hours were paid at minimum wage, it would be just over $31,000 paid in wages. So we thank you for your support and hope you continue to help run the center as we have it today.
Good job!
So quick with our annual members meeting, there is a separate agenda with that, along with the 2021 annual report. Thank you, Megan, for all of your hard work in putting that together.
There's the volunteer of the year.
Megan is our awesome staff of the year, I think. We should do that this year. Okay, so for director's report, just a quick review of the annual report. Inside of it, you will see that there is information about our advisory board and committee, our fundraising financial report that totals $6,200 in revenue and $4,600 in expense, so we have a net of $1,500 this year. You'll see the city financial report of just under $10,000 revenue for the city, with almost $230,000 in expenses. There's also information about our membership. We had quite a few new members this year, which is very exciting to start off some new programming. And also our program attendance with senior versus community programming that all happens in this building. And then some information about participation in different activities and renting that we have here as well. And near the end, you can see some information about the service projects that are going on here. Our lovely donations for food pantry and school supplies, our new caring crafters, all of you that contribute to what we have here. And then at the very end is about the volunteer opportunities at the center, what that is valued at, as well as the information about the recognition program here today. So take a look at that. If you have questions, certainly let us know. So we'll move on to our introduction of current board members. We had Mary Withers, whose term expired this year, as well as Larry Crouch. If anybody is here, you can raise your hand. We'd love to recognize you. Have I seen anybody so far? Lori Port-Herrig, whose term expires next year. Thank you, Lori. Becky Schultz, whose term also expires next year. Thank you, Becky. Phyllis Cron, who expires next year. Thank you, Phyllis. And then our two community at-large members, Kimberly Hens, and currently vacant, but it was Kaylee Jo Grueling from Hoffmeister Funeral Home was here until recent, so we have an opening right now. And then our election results from our two advisory board openings. So that voting closed on April 22nd of this year. We have the results of Beth Beckett was elected for a 2-year term. Welcome, Beth. And Teddy Flowey elected for another 2-year term as well. Congratulations. So to be formal about it, I think we can make a motion to approve these two elections. Good. And a second? Second. Who's that? Okay. Okay, now the fun part. Presentation of our volunteer milestone awards. So we have 16 volunteers who have reached their milestones this year. So the level that we are presenting today is the first time that they are reaching this level of volunteerism with us. All right, when I call your name, can you please raise your hand and Chief Kaminsky can come and deliver this to you. At our 100-hour level, we have Kathy Schneedwind. Okay. We also have Ray Metzger.
Gotta sneak my way through here. There you go. Thank you.
Next we have Beth Beckett.
I'm not used to that.
Get my exercise right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We purposely had them all sit in the back for you.
I'll go stand on the other side.
Barb Koffler.
Barb, you made $100. I think you're surprised.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, right.
Janet Burchard. I'm sure she was able to make it today. And Donna Harshberger is not here today. All right, can we have a round of applause for our 100 level? The next we have to celebrate is our 200 level, which is Barb Tabbitt.
Yeah, you're right here. That's a good one for me. Thank you, Barb.
And a round of applause for 200. Next, we skip up to 400 hour level with Carol Schumann. Here, okay. And Peggy Brown, who I know wasn't able to make it today. But a round of applause anyway for our 400 level. And 500 level, Pat Bachler. Here today. All right, up to 600 level is Mark Snyder. And Bonnie Sell. Here today. We can do a round of applause for those two. And then we jump up to 2,500 hour level. Yeah, it is Elmer Barthler. Not here today. 3,500 hour level is Joan Wagner. Let's see, Sean. 600 hour level is Phyllis Cron. Oh, yeah, sorry. 6,000 hour level is Phyllis Cron.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're doing the 2 years. Oh, 20 and 21.
And for the first time reaching 6,500 hour level is Mary Lee Petrowska.
She's not raising her hand for me. She's not making it easy. I'm watching all the finger pointing.
So thank you all for your hard work over the last 2 years that we're celebrating. As Chief said, with fundraising or programming or helping to run activities or to help here today to serve meals to people, it really is appreciated. We can't do what we do without all of you. The receptionists have been instrumental to helping the office staff with phones, activities, getting the newsletters out. It's all really important work to us, so we thank you.
The ones that you can't, I appreciate them.
Next on our agenda is the President's Volunteer Service Award. This is an award that goes to a person volunteering over 500 hours. Unfortunately, due to COVID and being closed, there was nobody that was able to reach that amount of hours in those 2 years. So we're hoping to celebrate that again next year. We do have our 2020-2021 Senior Center Volunteer of the Year Award. So this is a member with the most hours volunteered within that time period and who was not recognized in the last 10 years. This year, that award would go to Peggy Brown. I don't know, she's not available today, but we do have our beautiful award for her that she will be receiving. Peggy volunteered 211.5 hours in that time period, totaling over 495 hours total since she's been here. So thank you to Peggy for all the hard work, calling bingo, everything that she has done for cards. We truly appreciate her. So with that, again, I thank you for coming. We would like all the volunteers that received awards today to come up into a group, and we will have a picture taken once our photographer arrives. should be shortly. Oh, you are here, great. So we'll have all of you gather up here at the front, and we'll take a picture before moving on to our entertainment. So we will adjourn right now. To be formal about it, can we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Mary and Teddy.
If you might want to turn and face, I know when I sit to the side, sometimes I feel it in my back the next day, so get comfortable. We do, as you said, we do improv comedy, but let me, as you're sort of settling into position, let me introduce the sticks for today. Everybody, please say hi to Amy. That's John.
Hello. Hello.
And I'm Whit. Okay, you're not as excited to see me, but I'm not going to take that word. No, these are funny people, so you did probably clap at the right levels. So improv comedy, how many of you have never seen improv comedy before? Oh, okay, so quite a few hands. Okay, so improv means it's for improvisational. Everything that we're going to do on the stage is not scripted. It's not pre-planned. We don't have gags that are already in place. We will have some scene structures and things like that. And we'll explain them to you along the way, but we will just be making it up as we go along. All right, so we'll need to get the suggestions for the scenes and the sketches that we're going to do from you guys. So hopefully you can hear us okay. Can you hear us okay? Yeah? If not, just let us know. We'll try to manage the soundboard a little bit. But let's make sure we can hear you okay. So if I were to ask you what your favorite color is, what would you say?
Purple.
Okay, good. How about your favorite food?
Cake.
All of it. There you go. Okay, see, the questions are getting harder. No, that's great. We can hear you just fine. But since you've been sitting for a little while, we're going to do a way just to get to know you guys a little bit better as you get to know us a little bit better. We're going to play a game called Connections. And if standing is difficult, just stay where you are. But if we'll come up one at a time, and each of the sticks will say something that is true about themselves. If it's also true about you, actually, why don't we just do it this way? If it's true about you, just put up your hands, and that means it's true about you as well. See who else is holding up their hands, and go connection to that person, because that means you share that in common, and you might not have known it. And we'll do a couple rounds, and maybe we'll ask you to share something that is unique about you, or something that you would like to share about who you are. You'll see how this works. You'll see how this works. So, John, why don't you start us off?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I am more of a dog person than a cat person. Any dog people out there? Connections.
Dog person than cat.
Hello everyone, I'm Amy, and I was born somewhere besides Wisconsin. Oh, connections. Connections with the cameraman.
All right, and for me, I don't understand why they make desserts that don't have chocolate in them. There we go, connection. I guess the chocolate lovers are put in the back for some reason. All right. Does anybody want to share something about themselves? No? Okay. All right. What stays in Watertown will stay in Watertown. Okay, good. Hey, we're just going to jump in with our first game. And for this, we're going to need a number of suggestions. It's a game called Inhuman. And the way this works is we'll have a bunch of short little scenes, but the key to these is that they aren't going to be between two people. They will be between two objects, two animals, or ideas, or whatever. So let's start out. Let's start out with an animal. Just any animal at all. Who wants to?
Goats.
Goats? Okay. Goats it is. So, and we'll have more than this. So Amy and John are going to start, and they're going to be doing a scene as goats. We'll see what that turns out to be. I will start off, and at any point I can call the scene, and then we'll rotate out, and then we'll get a new suggestion for something else. And then we'll just keep going until we call time for the game and move to the next one. All right? So, two goats. Here we go.
Hey, Billy.
Hey. Wish the kids would get here. Get the free food.
I know, maybe you're not gruff enough.
I have a terrible stomach ache. Don't tell anybody.
Oh,
The rumors aren't true. Our stomachs do hurt.
no. You're gonna make me faint. You better be careful.
Switch.
Okay, how about you open up your garage and what do you see besides a car? Junk.
Lawnmower.
I'll take lawnmower because junk's a little nebulous. Junk, I'm sorry. Lawnmower. Lawnmower is a suggestion.
Ooh, my pull string's kind of tired.
Oh, that'll happen to you, yeah. You know what I like to do?
What?
I like to not start when they pull it. Keep going and going.
I'm gonna try that.
But it makes them stay with me longer.
Oh,
I just get left so much, and no, May, that was horrible for me.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, yeah.
You got out there?
I did, yeah. Somebody didn't obey the rules.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay, well.
Have you ever gotten a toe? I just want to know.
Switch.
Oh,
Okay, apparently that was too dark. Okay, when you go to Kohl's, what is something that you can normally find close to the front door?
Jewelry.
Jewelry. Okay, so do you have a specific kind of jewelry?
Earrings.
I'm sorry?
Diamonds.
Diamonds. You are 2 diamonds.
what are you, like a 3rd carat?
Yeah. Well, I'm young.
I don't know, I hear you're at least 4 billion years old,
True.
and you look every day of it.
Well, more people buy me than they buy you because you're too expensive.
I am select.
Not selected often, I hear.
All right, I understand.
You're in my spotlight. Move over a little bit.
Oh, that is such a CZ move. One person got it.
Okay, so
All right, let's see here. Let's get something that you could not fit in this room. Something.
A whale.
2 whales. 2 whales it is.
is that your name, Hori? Oh, I was close. I'm Mary.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh, you're married?
Yes.
Oh, that was a pun.
Oh! Oh!
Oh,
Oh, I
whew.
got a bit of a cold.
I hate it when that gets plugged.
How about some objects you might find around the house? An object you might find around the house. Computer. That's a good one.
Oh, okay.
Don't move. I see a mouse.
Ha ha ha. Just because you're a newer one, and I've been sitting here waiting to go to the curb for 20 years.
I've got a trackpad.
Bragger.
What are you running?
No, I don't even run anymore. They never come and turn me on. I think the last time they did, they played Atari on me.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't know. I think it's great to be a computer. I really do. I really do.
Well, maybe I'll get recycled as something better. Like a car stereo.
You got a dream. You got a dream big, and car stereo is about as big a dream as I could come up with, too.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Okay. Something that you might see in a garage sale.
A lamp.
A lamp. Okay.
Hey, Frank.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
All right. All right.
Pretty big crowd today.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, I'm just not feeling too bright though.
I know, but I think we're gonna part ways today. I think someone's gonna finally take me.
You think?
Well, I'm reduced to 5 cents or best offer.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, man. Well, I just feel really uncomfortable without the shades.
What do you mean?
Okay, and that's scene.
All right, that's the game of Inhuman. All right.
Okay, so we're warmed up. We're gonna get started with our first activity. We are going to need several suggestions. For our first category of suggestions, I'm gonna need some emotions. Some emotions or states of mind. Amy's gonna write them down for us. So some emotions.
Crime.
I'm sorry.
Mad, sad, glad.
I heard mad.
Crying, sad.
I heard mad, sad, glad. Laugh, okay.
Laughing.
All right. Couple more.
Happy.
Happy.
Anger.
Anger. Hungry.
Hungry.
Tired. And maybe one more.
You got angry up there?
Grumpy.
Grumpy. Did someone say sneaky?
Sleepy.
Sleepy, okay, sleepy. All right, thank you. For our next category of suggestions, I'm going to be looking for, how about some different like regional accents you hear in the United States, or maybe some European accents? So different regional accents.
French.
Okay, French,
German.
German,
Irish.
Irish,
Welsh.
Welsh, wow.
Italian.
Italian,
Wisconsin.
Hispanic, Wisconsin, which is what I am, Hispanic.
Midwestern, they call there.
Eastern,
Boston.
Boston, okay, so East Coast, you're saying? Gotcha. Couple more.
Australian.
Italian, thank you. Australian,
Polish.
Polish, and maybe one more like American one.
How about Southern, like Arkansas or? Oh,
I like that one, Southern, thank you. All right, so now Amy is gonna help me with the last category of suggestions. We're looking like for celebrities. The celebrities could be living or dead, but the thing is that we want celebrities who were so famous that just by their speaking voice, you knew who they were, or if they're still with us, because it's just so distinctive what their voice was. John Wayne, great.
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland, what's one right here?
Sophia Loren.
Sophia Loren.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe, Phyllis Diller. Okay, Arnold.
Carol Burnett.
Okay, Carol Burnett, just give her a second.
No
We
shorthand.
want to make sure we get all your suggestions because we're going to use these.
Elvis.
JFK, Elvis. Couple more.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton. And how about one from the back?
Oh,
You guys-
Betty Davis.
Betty Davis and Johnny Cash. Okay, so what you're gonna see right now is the sticks are gonna perform a scene, and I'm gonna get a suggestion in a few seconds, but at any point of the scene, I'm gonna yell out one of your suggestions, whether it's the emotion, the accent, or the famous person. They don't know what order I'm gonna say it in, but whoever's on stage has to start impersonating or doing that suggestion to the best of their ability. Every 15 to 20 seconds, I switch it. That's why this game is called Switch Out, because they need to keep up with me and still make the scene make sense. Okay? So how about, what is your first initial, sir, from your first name?
F.
F. Something, an object, or an activity, anything that starts with the letter F.
Furnace.
I'm sorry?
Furnace.
Furnace, very good. I like that suggestion. So a furnace somehow has to be involved in the scene. This is the game of Switcho. Sticks, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
Honey,
What is it now?
we got a problem.
Hungry.
I am starving.
Well, then why are you gonna cook your sandwich down here,
Well,
or what?
I'm so cold that I'm burning all these calories.
From shivering, I know. Okay, well,
I'm ready to eat the furnace filter, but it won't even turn on.
Italian.
Because if you don't make me the spicy meatball, I'm gonna be very upset. You don't want to see me upset.
maybe what we do is we go up the stairs and then we stand by the stove. Do you wanna go and stand by the stove?
That's all we got, that's all we got.
Okay,
We got each other.
come on up, come on up. I'll help keep you warm by the stove, and you know, my cooking will fill you right up.
All right.
Marilyn Monroe.
Ooh, I know.
I just wanted to say, happy birthday to you.
You know the way to my heart.
Angry.
Shut up. I'm sick of this. It's not my birthday, and every single day you think you're gonna get points with me.
You said you wanted to be treated like every day was your birthday.
Try the sauce.
Southern.
Well, that's darn too
I'll
good.
tell you what, I can cook up the grits like nobody's business.
You sure can womp up a mess of vittles.
Yes, I can.
Is that possum? That's what tastes good.
Well, you are sweet talking me now, aren't you?
I hit it on the road, I bring it home, and you cook it just that
I do, it's amazing.
JFK.
Because I asked not what the possum could taste for you, I asked what it could taste for me.
This possum, it tastes like a car was parked on it.
You know, if I was a Berliner, I would eat possum every day. Berlin, a possum schnitzel. That's what we need in this
Stag French.
It's not good. This is disgusting.
What will we do? I don't know how to cook anymore. I will put it here and I will get us some souffle.
It's cold, and you do not know how to cook.
Oh, try this.
What's this?
Souffle.
Elvis.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, it gets my motor running.
I think you should call me pretty mom.
Oh, well, I'm almost a cup, let me just say that.
Okay.
Because wise men say, when their wives make souffle, it turns me to the love I feel.
And that's time we lost Elvis there. He started great. Give a round of applause. He did great. Very hard game. Very hard game.
All right. Do we have someone who is willing to help us out? This is a group of volunteers, so we were hoping we could have a volunteer for this next game. It's a very simple game. Our job is to make you look good and to have a good time. That's our goal for this. Someone want to help us out?
This is volunteers.
Right, that's what I heard. That was in the 42, I guess we don't want to get to 4,201 hours? Is that what I heard? It's a very fun game. It's a very fun game.
I'll volunteer.
All right, there we go. Very nice. What's your name?
My name is Beth.
Beth, nice to meet you,
I'm
Beth.
in my 100 hour.
Yes? Oh, okay, all right, well, this will count. So Beth and the other two sticks are gonna have, can you just, wait, let me make sure, yeah, go ahead and say hello into that, let's make sure we can hear you.
Hello, everybody.
Let's see. Oh, it is on. John, you wanna manage that?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Oh, it's the third one, John. Try again. Say hello again, please, Beth.
Hello.
Three, yeah. Try one more.
Hello.
Oh, maybe it's not. No. Okay. Why don't you take the mic and let's see if we can make that work.
I'm sorry, we want to hear your lovely voice, so we want to make sure. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
Okay.
Testing.
I got an idea
Testing
here.
1, 2.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move on, and Beth, we're gonna take you with another mic. You get to have the full professional experience here. You wanna put that over your ear? Yeah, that way. You got it. All right. Okay. And now say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Perfect.
All right, you guys can hear okay? All right, you can just hold that there. All right, So here's what we're gonna play. We are gonna play a game called Dr. Know-It-All. And the way this is going to work is we are gonna have you and the two sticks form an all-knowing, all-seeing, all-discerning doctor who knows everything about everything. But the way we're going to do this is you guys are going to give your answers to the questions that we'll get from you guys. You're gonna do that one word per person at a time. And in fact, why don't I just kind of step in? So I'll ask for the questions from you, but I'll be in the line too, okay? So Beth, you don't have to try to be funny. Just say what you think next fits in the sentence. That's all you gotta do, okay? And through the miracle of improv, you will be amazed at both the wisdom and the just knowledge that is on display here. So,
Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2.
so I'm going to, are you on?
I am on. Hello,
Testing, 1, 2.
All right, you guys want to switch then to the other mics then? This is fun. This is why we put backups together. While we're doing that, I will just thank you guys for letting us be part of celebrating all the volunteering that's done here in Watertown and that you guys are all a part of. If you're having a good time, please stay in touch with us. You can find us at fishstickscomedy.com, and we're on all the social media kind of things. And after the show, we would love to say hello and meet you and get to know your name and all of that kind of stuff. Because right now we know Beth. And Beth, it's been great so far, hasn't
It's
it?
been fantastic.
Yeah, I think she's been our best volunteer for the show already. Okay? So,
1, 2, testing, 1, 2. I'm good.
you're good, and Amy is almost ready. So I'm going to start with a sample question, and then I'm going to come to you guys for questions, and they can be about anything. So they can be about relationships, how to manage your kids if you have them, how to deal with things in Watertown. Could be science related, anything is philosophy, anything is fair game. But again, we're going to answer them one word per person at a time. So to give Beth an example of this as we work through technology issues that we were not expecting.
We're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Testing.
there we go. All right. So to start us off with a sample question, we'll start out with why is the sky blue? Okay? The,
Sky is,
Blue
because,
It
is,
blue.
there you go. All right, that's a correct answer. So who has a question for Dr. Know-It-All? Anything is fair game.
Where are you from?
We,
are
from,
The
great,
state.
of,
Wisconsin.
but
We
love,
To
travel.
to
other states.
There you go. Beth has used her one hyphen for the round. That's good. Okay. All right, who else has a question? Other questions? Why is water wet? Scientists
say
That
water
is
wet
because
of
the
atmospheric
conditions
when
you
leave
home.
There we go. All right. Another question. Anything at all?
Why is ice cold?
Why is that? Kind of a follow-up question, okay? Why is ice cold? Surprisingly,
ice.
Is
cold
because
Sometimes
we
think
that
we
live
in
a
place
cold.
her
than
other
Places.
okay. It's cold because we're here in Wisconsin. Let's get a couple more. Yes.
How can I get grandchildren?
I'm
going
To
tell
you
something
about
that
that
subject
how
you
Can
get grandchildren.
first
you
Take your son
to
a
class about
meeting
girls?
step one. It's just step one.
Okay, all right. Just get your son out there, I guess is the point. All right. Let's get at least one more. At least one more.
Why do we cut the grass?
Why do we cut the grass? Okay. Since
We live,
in
Wisconsin
we have
grass
all
the summer,
months.
when
we live,
Here,
we
need to
cut
the
grass. Because
it
grows. There you go. All right, Becky. Let's give it up for Beth one more time. All right. Thank you, Beth.
Sorry, I messed up.
You did not. No, you used John's hyphen, so you were just fine. Give her a round of applause. All right. Would someone else like to help us with a game? You won't have to say anything, though, in this game. You won't have to say anything. All right, we have, oh
Yeah, we
yes,
have
okay,
one.
coming
Yes.
up, yeah, there we go.
will be the envy of your friends.
All right, come on up, coming up. Yeah, John, oh, actually, you know what, we should make sure, let's try this mic
That's a
again.
good point.
Oh, way to make it work, though. Hello? Oh, I think it is working again.
Good.
Not sure what happened there. Go ahead, and what's your name again?
Andrea.
Andrea, give it up for Andrea. Oh, you're gonna explain this, right?
Yep.
Okay, can you say hello just to make sure that works?
Hello?
Okay, I think I'm hearing
I
it.
thought I didn't have to talk though.
You don't?
No, you're not going to officially have to talk in the scene. So what do you do here, if I could ask?
The director.
Oh, okay. All right. So you are going to help us with a scene, and this game is called Audience Sound Effects. So technically, you don't have to say anything, but you're going to be providing the sound effects for anything that we do in the scene. Whatever that is. But I'm not going to send you out there cold because you're a director, and I want to get an email from you later. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice, me and you. Okay, so let's pretend in the scene somehow like a little cat comes. It's a little cat, I want to hear him purr. Oh, wow. And now the cat's excited. I'm gonna throw the cat. Okay, not bad, not bad. All right, how about I'm gonna start a lawnmower.
Vroom.
The lawnmowers, I want it to stay on.
Vroom. Vroom.
Okay, very good. Give her a round of applause. So you hear some of the clues that as the sticks are doing the scene, you're going to be prompted to produce some of the sound effects, and you'll be able to tell where we're asking for your help. I'm sure you're glad you volunteered, right? Yes. So just make sure you're loud so we can hear you. So let's get an active activity that it might take 2 people to build on a Saturday, something active that would take 2 people to do.
A swing set.
I like it. Swing set. This is the game of audience sound effects. Sticks, are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Begin.
You like it?
I don't know.
No? I designed it myself.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
There's.
I mean, it's not done.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's some really good elements to it. The twisty slide's pretty good.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only problem with it is that, if you can catch me at the bottom, that'd be great. The problem with it is that kind of skins your,
It
not your
shapes.
knees, it just, yeah,
It shapes
so, well,
the bump.
I'll go down, so
Okay.
you'll hear what I mean.
Okay.
Shouldn't have worn shorts, but
Okay.
here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
definitely slow moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, and breezy.
I know, it's not what you expect, is it?
Yeah, yeah, I was expecting to have to catch you, but you know, you were kind of squeaking your way down there a little bit.
No, well,
Yeah.
it was a little windy too.
Yeah, it was.
Sorry about that.
Well, maybe if we try out the swing set part of it.
Okay, you can try it, but it's kind of bendy, so it makes a lot of noise when you do it. But go ahead, go ahead. I mean, it's just, go ahead.
I like to get in the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you a push.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Go. Yeah, and it doesn't squeak as much as it used to,
Nice.
but I think it's haunted.
I think it is. It's got a built-in emotion.
There is a ghost.
Ooh, I like it.
And an owl, too.
I like it.
I'm sorry, this owl has really been bothering me. Shouldn't have used an air rifle.
I think you missed him.
I think I did too.
Here, let me get my shotgun.
Oh, okay.
It's jammed.
Oh, you gotta take the plug out.
Oh.
Oh. Really. Okay. You need more gunpowder in it.
Yeah.
Hold it.
It's
I'll
really,
pour it.
I can
I'll pour
see
it.
the bullet fall. I mean, that's just.
Hold it up so I can. A little more?
Yeah, please.
Okay. All right, and then what I would do is I put a whole bunch of gravel in it. All right, now be careful because when you shoot that much gunpowder, it's going to make a huge explosion.
Okay, should I cock it first, you think?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, ooh, all right, stand back.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Rip.
Whoa!
Yeah. Careful
It's
with
got a
that.
kick to it.
It sure does.
I think I got the owl.
Okay, good. Now I feel like the playground's safe for little Billy.
Oh, yeah.
Billy! Oh, there's my boy. Oh, still living at home.
You guys just shot an owl.
Well,
He wasn't endangered,
he wasn't.
no. And
Yeah.
I think we just wounded the tip of his wing.
Ow.
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll be
sorry
okay.
about that.
He'll just move to the neighbors.
This is great.
Okay, Johnny, I know how much you love music.
Yes.
So
I got my transistor radio right here.
Okay, well, let's, what kind of music do you
I
like?
want to set the mood. I like country.
You like country?
Oh,
But I don't
nice.
mind any station once I turn it on.
Okay.
Any station would work, but country would be nice.
All right, well, let's hear what you got.
Oh, I like it. It's a prairie.
Wow, they got all the hits on this
Prairie.
station.
You know,
That's what the kids hear.
I'm gonna ride on that little springy horse over here.
Please do.
Yeah.
I didn't oil it, so just be careful. Oh, turn the music back on, yeah.
I'm gonna switch the channel. I need something more exciting.
Oh, you know, I've always liked rap music.
Okay, I like rap music.
There we go, all right.
Yay!
Okay, sound effect.
Thank you.
All right, give her
That's
another.
great, it's a hard game.
Very cool. All right, now, at the beginning, we saw a lot of hands that people had not seen improv before. So we did say it was a comedy show. That's what we're doing, but you might have been expecting something more like a stand-up comedy kind of thing, right? Is that kind of what you were thinking, maybe? Well, we want to make sure, for those of you who are thinking that way, that you get some stand-up comedy. So what we are, there we go. What we're going to do is we're going to play a game called Pandemonium. And in this game, groaners and dad jokes, or whatever you want to call them, are fair game. If you groan, you will only encourage us in this game. But we're going to do a couple of different formats, and in this, we're going to ask for suggestions for you, and those suggestions will inspire us with certain punchlines. The first format we're going to do is called Punchline, and the way it works is we'll get that suggestion from you, and it'll be 2 blanks. Walk into a restaurant, the waiter comes out, says, I'm sorry, we're closed, and the 2 blanks reply with a punchline, or something along those lines will be kind of the idea there. So you're going to fill in the blanks for us, we'll fill in the punchlines. So to start, I'm just going to ask you, when you go grocery shopping, you know how they have those big signs at the front of the aisle? And there's categories of foods on them. So why don't you give me a category of food? Just sort of look at your own grocery store. What kind of category of food should we start with?
Fruit.
Crackers. Crackers is what we're going to start with. So take it away.
2 crackers go into the restaurant, and the restaurant owner comes out and says, hey, we're not open yet. And the crackers reply, I guess this place is a bit too ritzy for me.
2 crackers walk into a restaurant, and it's actually part of this beautiful golf course and everything like that, and they're like, man, it smells great, the food smells great here. So they walk up and they walk in and they go up to where the maitre d' is, and they say, we'd like to eat here. And they'd say, I'm sorry, you've got to be a member of the club. Crackers.
2 crackers walk into a restaurant. Can you hear me? 2 crackers walk into a restaurant, and they're waiting to be seated, and the hostess is just being irritable. And finally, they've waited for 20 minutes, and they said, are we ever going to get a seat? And she goes, you know, I'm tired of the general public. And they say, you don't have to be so salty.
2 crackers go into the restaurant, and the restaurant owner says, I'm sorry, we're not open right now. And the 2 crackers reply, oh, that's okay. We're not here to eat. We just came to warm up. It's a bit chilly outside.
2 crackers walk up to a restaurant, and it is jam-packed. It is jam-packed, but it is hopping in there, so they really want to get there. And the waiter comes out and says, well, I'm sorry, we don't have an open table. Well, and the 2 crackers are looking over there and like, well, we see some open seats, you know? It's like, can you sit us there? And like, well, you really want to do that? Oh yeah, we're sociable. All right, let's move on to another category. Do they still make sociable crackers? I don't know if they do or not. Okay, so let's get another category of food. Another category of food.
Pickles.
Pickles. Pickles it is. Yeah.
Two pickles walk into a restaurant right before they're about to close, and they say, we'd like a seat. And the hostess says, at this hour?
2 pickles walk into a restaurant and says, oh, I'm sorry, we're closing, the kitchen's closed, we can't make any food. And they're like, that's okay, we'll just have bread and butter.
2 pickles go into the restaurant, and the restaurant owner says, can you guys come back later? We're just not open yet. And the pickles respond, what's the deal? When are you guys open?
All right, let's move up to one more category. Soup. Soup is what I heard first. We'll come back for ice cream. Soup is what I heard first. Soup.
2 soups walk into a restaurant and see each other for the first time that day and say, what soup? Sorry.
2 East Coast soups walk into a restaurant, and they go up, and the maitre d' comes out and says, oh, I'm sorry, we're closed, we can't serve you. And they're like, that's okay, we'll just chow there.
185 soups go into the restaurant, and the restaurant owner says, I'm sorry, we're just closed right now, we can't serve you. And the soups reply, well, when can you serve us?
All right, let's switch up to a different format. Which you guys want to do Al Capone next?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You'll understand what Al Capone is, but you know, we got you guys thinking about categories. Now let's go to a department store. Department store categories. What are some kind of things you might pick up at a department store?
Linen.
Linens, okay, linens.
Hey, you guys heard about Johnny the Linen?
No, what's up with Johnny?
I heard he's sleeping with the fishes now.
It's not as bad as, I mean, you know, Vinny the linen, he really upset the boss. Yeah, he came over, the guy was 3 sheets to the wind. Yeah. No, I know what you're thinking, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem for, Boom Bop's linens. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with that guy. He thinks he's the king.
Oh, yeah. Well, speaking of kings, the queen of all the linens, you know, I heard it was curtains for her.
Did you guys hear about Bobby the Linen?
No, what's up with Bobby?
I heard he's on the lam from the boss. He's a real light sleeper.
All right, let's get another look at the department store category. Intimates.
Did you hear about Lacey the Intimates?
No.
She married Bobby the Boxer.
Did you hear about Brenda the Intimate?
No.
Some people said she was fake. She was just totally see-through.
Oh, it got really bad for Tommy Intimates.
Oh, no.
I don't know, I heard he was wearing a wire. No, the thing was though, when Tommy was got accused of wearing a wire, he was like, no, brah. We'll stop there with the game of fun and fun. Thank you guys for those suggestions. All right. How are we doing on time? We have time? Okay. Do we have time for this one? Okay. So, hey, for this next game, we're going to ask for some help with some lines, like famous movie lines, or lines from history, things maybe you always said or had said to you when you were a kid, things you always, mom always says or dad always says. And we're going to ask you to just write those lines on a piece of paper. So if you have just a famous line or a song lyric, we're just looking for a sentence.
Don't say it.
Yeah.
We don't want to know what it is.
Oh, you don't want to know.
We're gonna write it.
Right, we're going to ask you to write it down,
Okay.
and they'll come to you with a pen and paper.
And one little thing, please print, because I can't read cursive.
Yeah, and if you could write kind of big. So I see we've got a few of them there. Do we need to, well, I don't know if anybody has a pen, if you can pull it out and share maybe. If we have it, we've got some going there. What we're going to do, I'll explain it while we're getting those lines. We're going to play a game, we call it pickup lines. And we're going to take those lines that we're getting, and they're going to be folded, so we're not going to know what they say. And we're going to spread them along the floor, and at any point during the scene, we will pick one of those lines up, and we will have to say it and justify its use as soon as we open it. So whatever that line is what our next line of dialogue is. Because we don't know what they are ahead of time, if there happens to be a duplicate, we'll just put that away and pick up the next one. That would be the reason we wouldn't read one. It happens every now and then, but does anyone else have a movie line or a song lyric or a famous statement from history? Amy and John can come to you. We've got, there's one there. You have one here? Okay, great.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Great.
That's okay.
All right. Good deal. So we've got one in the back there, John. Let's get one. Do we have any more? Any more? And then after you've written it, you can just fold that paper in half so that we can't see what's on the inside. There we go. All right. So while they're coming up, we'll get a suggestion for this scene. Great. The suggestion we'll look for is I'll give you a relationship between two people. It doesn't have to be a professional relationship, but it could be a family relationship, or what kind of relationship between two people should we use?
Brother, sister.
Brother and a sister. Okay. Brother and a sister, good. And, oh, I see, we got a couple objects too. So they're marked with an X. Excellent work, Amy. So if we pick up one of the objects, that will be the thing that we'll have to refer to or use in the scene. Okay, so we've got brother and sister as our relationships, sticks. Are we ready?
Yes.
Then let's go. Okay.
I'm telling Mom.
Remember, you wanted to get that thing, and when I told Mom you were behaving badly, she didn't get you the ruby slippers?
Yeah, well, you know what happened last time I told on you? You know what Dad said. You better remember. He said, if you can dodge a ball, you can dodge a wrench.
I know, that wasn't fun.
I know.
I'm not very fast.
Let that be a lesson to you. And you better quit teasing me too about my new friend Tom, because I like him and he likes me, and I don't want to hear about it anymore. And if I do...
You know, Dad works from home. We gotta keep it down. He always comes up here complaining. The first thing he'll say is, I'll be back.
He always says that. Isn't that weird? Why does Dad say that?
I don't know. He's under a lot of pressure, whatever work is. I think he's a volunteer or something.
I think so. They never get paid, I think.
I know.
I think he's never
Poor
getting
guys.
paid. But anyway, last time I heard him complaining about volunteering. Did you hear what he was telling Mom? He said, I have fallen and I can't get up. Remember that? We were like, somebody call an ambulance, but...
You know, Amy, with Father's Day coming up, we should do something nice for him.
What should we do today? Oh, I think I hear him.
Told you I'd be back.
Hey,
What's all the ruckus up here?
Dad,
You guys better not be playing with my snowblower.
not in the house anymore after the last time we did that.
I already snow blowing in May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No snowblow, May? Okay, thank you.
And remember the wrench incident, so we were a little afraid.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting quicker. Good for you.
Frankly, my dear, I don't...
Hey, 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 hey. None of that language.
That's the wrench talking!
Remember last time you did that? Dad, I'm sorry, I'm your favorite child. And as you and I always sing together, there's no crying in baseball.
Well, there's crying when you get hit with a wrench. Dad,
That's why you are supposed to dodge it.
I want to get to #1 on your favorite kids list. So I want to do something special for you with Father's Day coming up. I've given it a lot of thought, using my own money, you know. We're not in Kansas anymore. So I'm taking you on a trip around the world.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Eat that!
You think you're the favorite kid just because you can do that? I have better things on my list of awesomeness to
All
do,
right,
and
I'm
I
listening.
will always be the favorite kid because make sure you have clean underwear in case you have a car accident and need to go to the hospital. And that's what Mom always told me, and so that's why I'm the favorite.
And that's why no one will get in a car with you.
I mean, he does have a point there. I mean, there is a fine intimates department at Kohl's that you could use, but you don't. You have 2 pairs.
You're supposed to be neutral, and I think it's terrible that the child is telling the parent that you're supposed to be neutral. So, what I'm going to do is just tell you, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yeah, she's nuts. She lost her head. It's all the underwear talk. Let's go on a trip, me and you. Guys, day out. Your treat.
Listen, kids, come here. I appreciate you that you're trying to vie for my attention and affection, but I think I really should turn over a new leaf and love you both the same. You know, I look back and I think about what your grandfather told me when I was about your age, and boy, my sister and I, we would fight like cats and dogs. But there was something that we saw one day when we looked at the family crest and we realized the motto really spoke to us, even this day, and I think it'll mean something to you. So you'll see on the wall right there, it says, is that a gun in your pocket or you just...
Dad!
That's all right. to this crowd than we expected.
But they won't volunteer, but they'll give us a lot.
They'll give us that, all right. Well, we did keep it clean, even so. All right, well, hey, we're gonna do one last game, but again, before we do that, again, thank you guys for what you do to contribute to Watertown and just being together has been a real joy for us to be with you. We hope you've had a good time. If you have, tell your friends, neighbors, friends, colleagues, and if you've had a lousy time, just zip it. But we love doing this for groups like this, or churches, or schools, or businesses, or whatever it is. If we can help build community with people through laughter, that's what we're all about. And so we hope you had a good time. Thank you for that. Yep. So our last game is kind of a basic improv game. It's called Freeze. And what's going to happen is we're going to have two of the sticks who are going to be doing a scene, and at any point, whoever is not in the scene can yell freeze. And when they do, whatever physical positions those two players are in, they have to stop in those positions and freeze. And then the person who's off will come, tap one of them out, assume whatever physical position they were in, and they'll start a whole new scene based solely on those positions. It'll have nothing to do with the scene that we had just seen before that. And we'll rotate through until one of us calls time. So for our suggestion, who thinks they had a strange job or have a strange job that they'd like to share, just for our suggestion? Who has or had a weird job? Anyone? Yes?
I was a professional bill collector.
A professional bill collector.
I'm still looking.
Okay, all right.
I'm a professional bill.
There you go.
I believe it.
Yeah, sorry, we're not home. All right, so bill collector will be our first suggestion. So John and Amy, take it away.
I take it very seriously when the bill collector comes that all of my bills are paid. And so I put it very neatly in this paper and tuck it in this envelope.
My credit's not as good, Amy. All right, I pay it, it's optional. You can pay it 1 month or the next. It doesn't matter, as long as it gets paid somehow.
Freeze. By the King's decree, we declare that this day shall henceforth be known as Jumping Around Silly Day.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone of the kingdom.
Your dinner is served.
Oh, thank you so much. I've been waiting for this. Oh,
Mr. Brando, you have to play the Godfather, that might help.
Okay, just give me another marshmallow.
Yes, here you go. And action.
Freeze. Don't let this scare you. It is a new kind of dental equipment.
oh.
Lean back, please.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, here we go.
Freeze.
Mom, I don't like vegetables! Stop! Eat this carrot! We grew it in our garden and it was a prize winner. Look how big it is.
Oh, it tastes healthy.
I am
It's awful.
so proud of this kid.
I'm tired of babysitting.
Me too. That baby hit me right in the mouth.
Yeah, go.
Bye-bye, baby.
He's not moving.
Okay.
You finish up, okay?
Sure.
Freeze. Twisting the night away. Twisting.
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 Everybody's feeling great.
Oh,
I think we're gonna win.
I think so too.
I'm just so tired because it's almost 1 in the morning and there's 17 other couples still here.
Listen, we can set a record.
Yeah.
But now, it's the Charleston.
Oh, okay.
Freeze.
my stall.
Oh, help me out here, buddy.
I gotta go.
And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I've won the best person on the planet again. And the runner-up is who? Who are you?
I'm
The runner-up, that's correct. Okay, well, I'll see you next year.
You know, this doesn't really seem the way the best person on the planet would handle themselves.
Well, maybe the votes were rigged, I don't know.
Freeze. Every day is the same thing, buddy. Lunch money time.
I don't have any lunch money.
I'll take credit cards, that's fine. CODs, bonds, anything.
Can I tap?
Yes. Here's my iPad.
And that's the game of freeze.
All right, and that is our show. Your six again. We're Amy, John, I'm Whit. God bless you guys for what you do, and if you can stick around and say hello afterwards, we'd love to say hello. And is there anything else for the program, or is that it for today? You're free to hang out for at least a little while, and we hope to see you guys again real soon.